Have you read Speaker Toolkit lately? It's all about the best practices and strategies for success in your professional speaking business. My name is Marquesa Pettway. I'm out of New York City, business reinvention expert and proud columnist for Speaker Magazine. And I feel like a lucky girl because I'm sitting here beside my speaker buddy who is simply brilliant and smart and one of the most successful professional speakers out there. So we get to hear how she makes it work. All right, I have Kate Delaney, guys, Emmy Award-winning journalist, CNN contributor, NBC News anchor, and professional speaker. She's interviewed over 12,000 people. Please tell me how I'm doing.
I'm exhausted, but I'm here.
She's known for her keen listening skills. She draws it out of people from all walks of life, and she speaks on change, communication, and culture. Welcome, Kate.
Marquesa, pleasure to be here. Beautiful in the Big Apple, I have to say.
Well, thank you, and I'm so glad to have you. NBC, CNN, an Emmy. Where is it? Can I borrow it?
I lost the Emmy somewhere between California and New York when I was traveling back and forth between the two. So somebody out there has my Emmy.
Wow.
Can we give out an 800 number or something? For the
You got to call those folks and get your Emmy again.
There you go.
All right, so Kate, you've been a professional speaker. You actually work both sides. You're still with NBC, but you also get in front of audiences and teach them how to practice active listening. How did that happen?
I realized that I'm an incredible listener because, as you mentioned, I interviewed so many people, and I was known for the twist because I paid attention to what whoever it was that I was interviewing had to say. In other words, I listened to communicate and not to just respond. So what happens a lot of times with people who interview, and just for all of you listening, really anybody, when you're having that conversation with a husband, a friend, a brother, kids, etc., let them speak and then have that conversation going and answer, a boss, etc., instead of immediately having these pat answers. And a lot of people do that because in their head they know what they want to get across, so they think of the word soundbite, which I know people that teach media, and I do, always talk about the soundbite. I hate the word soundbite because you're focusing on some phrase that pays and you're not connecting and communicating.
Well, I know what you mean. I've learned when I'm upset, I can't listen, so I just go to the other room. Otherwise, I'm a terrible listener, but I love what you're saying. Don't sit up here and think about your own thoughts and say, I'm gonna wait till she shuts up so I can say what I really need to say. But listen, and then even put it back to them as well.
And you know, it's really tough because scientifically, and the research is all over the board, but I can safely say, fact-checking this with some Harvard researchers, that we have 50,000 thoughts a day. It might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more.
So in our mind,
I wonder if I have more too. I don't think I'm right, but 50,000 thoughts. So imagine your filter is all over the map.
Oh wow! Now, what I love about this, Kate, is you're taking something that you do in your professional life, and you said, you know what? I have more to give out there, and this is brilliant. I call it diversifying your income. And you said, how can I help other folks do this outside of just being on NBC and CNN? Is that what made you decide, all right, I think I want to try this in the professional speaking arena?
Yeah, I knew that I definitely, as you said, I had more to give. Plus, show me the money.
I love it.
I am about the money. And so if I can make some money and I can make you some money, that's all good. Then we're all happy, right?
Now, what's another best practice or just something that's really worked for you?
One thing that's worked well for me is that I realized I'm a relationship person, that I like people, I'm inclusive, and I need to foster those relationships. I think that right now where we are in the world, a lot of people confuse networking. There's all these meetups and all these different places where you can go, and then you go and people it's like they're playing hockey with cards and they're throwing out their cards, down the edge of the table or whatever, and you're not really connecting because you're not having a conversation. So again, it goes to listening. If I meet you, I don't know you, we get excited about, oh, well, you sound interesting. We exchange cards. Usually they end up in the trash, or we don't remember who the person is.
So true. So instead of us doing that, really identify maybe a couple of folks, follow up with them, and really foster a relationship.
Absolutely. I think relationships are key, especially now because our attention spans are so short anyway. We live in this incredibly crazy time for technology. I cannot tell you, I was down Fifth Avenue the other day and someone smashed right into me because he was on his cell phone, and of course, I was on my cell phone too. So boom, our cell phones connected. That's what happened, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming on here,
Anytime.
Speaker Magazine Live, and sharing this. And if you didn't know, she's also currently on Voices of Experience. This is the person behind all of those spectacular interviews. So I'm glad, NSA, we've got a chance to benefit from your brilliance.
Thank you for saying that.
appreciate
Thank you
that.
for having me.
And how can everyone find you?
KateDelaneySpeaker.com. Again, KateDelaneySpeaker.com.
Thank you, Kate.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you, guys. Go read Speaker Magazine and read the whole thing, but check out Speaker Toolkit. Just saying. Bye.